if you don't know that already, on the 29th of September, the TTC has launched the Transformational Travel Journal. It's an incredible tool created to help us as a tourist to discover the full potential of our travel experience. So it was designed to guide us so that our journey can lead us towards personal growth and positive impact on the world. Now, to know more about the journal, you can visit the TTC website, transformational.travel/journal. But we're here today, and we invited Luca Palmero to chat about the Transformational Travel Journal, but also to chat about his innovative business. Now, Luca Palmero is a TTC ally and a founder of OMHOM. So welcome, Luca. Now, I wanted to start this chat with some question. First of all, I would like to know, what is the role of the TTC Journal that plays in an OMHOM? So tell us a bit of these.
First of all, hi, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you, Elisa, obviously, and the TTC. So the Transformational Travel Journal, since I discovered it, I can say that play a central role inside the new business of OMHOM, the new project. From this 2021, I started a new project. It's called Suspend the Stay. And the Transformational Travel Journal represents a gift which I want to give to my guests. So yeah, basically is the center of everything. It's the core. It's the very core of this kind of project. So
OMHOM is a homestay, right? So
yeah, right. It's a small inn which is perched up on the hill above Lerici in a small village, a small hamlet called Trebbiano Magra. And it's the north part of Italy, very close to the Cinque Terre. So yeah, the famous place just beside us is the Cinque Terre. Obviously.
Great. Okay. So and then yeah, TTC is a gift. So tell us a bit more about why you decided to give a gift to your.
Okay. The Suspend the Stay, and it has a lot to do with the role of the human relationship in hospitality in general. So a role of this central role, this human relationship role that I want to put forward in my business is mainly because I want to give people a different look on travel. Especially here in my region, the travel is seen a lot as a consumer good. So something that you can buy, purchase everywhere. It's easy, fast. I want to look at travel in a different way. So the journal, for me, represents the perfect instrument. So it's a guide. It's a guide that help traveler to reflect on their journey, to be more conscious and more aware of what is traveling, what means, okay? So giving that journal, giving this opportunity to grow a little bit more, to reflect on ourselves, I think put again the human relationship at the center of our exchange. And I mean, this is central for traveling and for hospitality in general.
And I like something that I really love something that you mentioned, is you just say, going against the traditional model of easy and fast tourism. It sounds like this is something that we've been feeling lately more and more, that the need of having more time and sure. Going deeper into the experience of traveling. If you really want to make this a meaningful experience, we had to start with easy and fast travel kind of experience. And it sounds like that is interesting the way you include the journal in this, because your business model is kind of based on the gift theory, let's say.
Yeah, so the new project, yes.
I really see that the strong parallel. Between the fact that the journal here represents is a gift for your visitors, and also the cultural gift theory that is, and the gift economy, I would say overall, that is inspired your business. So tell us a bit more about this relationship and also the business economy and model that you're using.
Okay, so the gift for me represents again a perfect instrument, a perfect concept to express what I want. So if we talk about the gift as something to give to someone, this again bring the relationship between us as human beings at the center. So it's a kind of communication, unusual in travel. I think that travel is a privilege, and with it, it brings some responsibility. So it has a lot to do with responsibility and equity. For this reason, I searched to find some instrument that allow me to bring this human relationship again at the center. And what I want to do is to forget a little bit about the economic transaction. Everything now is ruled by the market law. So offer and demand and everything, no? So I don't want it in the travel. The travel for me is an occasion to meet the new, something different, to merge with the different. And it's a powerful instrument that we have to learn something about the world. We are all connected. So what I want is to, again, speak again with my guests, okay? As host, my first pledge is to listen to the guests, okay? Is what I want, because listening to them about, as you said before, deeply listening to them, it's another way to know them more personally, to become more than entrepreneur and a guest and a client. We are friends. And I have friends, like since I opened OMHOM, I have friends that came here and now we still are friends. So this is possible, I know it. And again, the travel journal helped me to do that. So the gift inside the gift is what I want. That's it. So as a gift economy, I mean, the three things, the three pillars on which I built my new policy, my new project, I will say the Suspend Stay, is the gift economy, because I want people not to pay for themselves, but to offer their stay, a kind of stay similar to the one that they had, to someone else as a gift. So I will apply a pay what you want strategy price. So they will choose their price, not for them, as I said, but for someone else. So the first guest that will come in this way will be my guest. And then I hope he will invite someone else to just to have something similar. So it will be a kind of a chain, no?
Lovely. So it's like a...
I hope. I hope it will.
You initiate something really beautiful. It's like I liked you initiate a connection, a chain, and actually you say something before about the communication. So these aspects so central, right? In travel and human relationship is kind of get lost in the experience itself. And I like this idea of bringing an instrument, a way to recreate this chain of communication, this chain of listening. It's really beautiful. So basically so you offer you kind of offer the stay to the first person?
To the first, the first guest that will accept this kind of program, because I will have two classic, the classical program. I mean, I have my fees and everything, so you can call me, make a reservation and come easily. But if you want a little bit more, to travel a little bit more deeply inside my region, inside my place, you can choose the suspended stay. So yes, I will offer to the first guest the stay. I will tell him with a policy of economic transparency what are the costs to manage my business. And then they will, with this information, they will choose if they want to gift a similar experience to someone else. And in the meanwhile, I will give them the travel journal. So this is not I don't want it to be the central part of our relationship between me and the guest. But those are, I think, instruments to let the experience go a little bit more easy, you know, to put the center not on the economic transaction, but just on our relationship. We have to speak to know each other to do this.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it, because you're shifting the focus from money to something else.
I hope to do that. Exactly.
Amazing. And I talking a bit, taking the idea of the communication, reestablish this communication, and you say everything starts with the learning and listening. I know I work with community-based tourism, so I know that is the listening is the first thing. And without that, you can't really think to establish any kind of relationship. You have to listen first. Now, and also you mentioned the learned and the learning process. And how do you think that the journal can? Because I know that the journal is an instrument to, first of all, self-learning, if you like, a self-listening. And I think so you can learn about the world if you start learning about yourself. And how was your experience with the journal? I mean, how do you think that this gift can help when you give it to your guests?
I think there is one sentence, probably it's one of the most inspiring for me. Mm-hmm. It's a Chinese proverb, and I can read it. It's, "He who returns from a journey is not the same as he who left." This was one of the core concepts that I find inside the journal, and it was very inspiring because it's what I ever thought about to travel, and these needs that we still have, and that I think we need to do more and more about that, to merge with the different, because again, we are a lot of people in the world. Everybody now is can connect with each other. It's always easier, but to really connect, we have to speak with each other. We have to listen, as you said, and learn from each other, accepting what you are saying. And this is something that go a little bit more deeper than the normal and classical, okay, yeah, I'm here, thank you guys, I pay, and that's it. We have to go a little bit further.
It's very interesting. Totally agree with you. And also it's a bit challenging to introduce this into tourism, because it sounds so alien. But if you think, well, tourism is only about going in a place that you don't know, to discover something new and to establish new relationship. And we always, using the words of the proverbs, when you come back from a journey, you different yourself, because you've been in a different place with different people and thinking about yourself. So reflecting on what you are, how do you relate to them.
And so I actually experienced that in my journey in the past a couple of times, always, but a couple of times more deeply than others, obviously. So reflecting on that, when I was reading the journal, I was going, okay, yeah, it's true. Let's say it, let's shout it at the people. Try to not convince, but to explain to the people my point of view, because it's all about that, it's our point of view and we can share it. We don't have to convince anybody. We have just to, okay, this is another point of view. Maybe it's interesting also for you.
Exactly. And the interesting thing is what is in the journal is things that we all have experienced. We know we know, this is true, as you say. I got the same feeling when I was reading it. But the good thing is that you have it as a guidance. You know that we're going to get back to the journal in a second, because I think that it's important sometimes to have a guidance. I'm very pleased to hear that you start applying this in your own business, because I think that I found it very interesting for me, as a tourist, in terms of, okay, I'm going somewhere, I'm preparing myself, and so I can be, but also receiving it from my own host is something you will. I'm imagining, your visitors receiving this gift. You are giving them a double gift, gifting me like just a gift, but also a gift that will help them to go deeper in their travel experience.
Yeah. That's what I hope. Yeah.
This is really beautiful.
And this is why I want to thank the TTC for making this. And I met the TTC in September, so not so far in time. And just from that time, the first things that I wasn't alone anymore here, because, you know, it's kind of a new sensation, which is nice. And again, with the journal, as soon I started to read it, I found new inspiration. And so it is an instrument of inspiration. It can be something that if you allow him to do it, it will help, really, because it goes with you step by step, as a journal do normally. So it allows you to reflect slowly. Again, the slow time, the slow concept is important. And I think that's the main things.
Great. So totally. We need to slow down and, you know, taking in, and then having something that can help us in this process to understand and reflect even more on what is happening is great. Yeah, happy to hear that. And now we start having one, who knows, maybe more will come, homestay that will they're willing to create a deeper relationship with their own visitors, and using or not the journal, I will say yes, it is a great instrument. So they all should use it. But the idea of like thinking beyond the just monetary transaction is something that we have to start thinking more as an industry.
I totally agree. Yes.
And
yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, sorry, I didn't want to stop you.
No, it's a kind. I think the main concept is that one. We have to recover this relationship between us. We have to start to talk with each other again. Otherwise, we'll be just a mere something like that you buy and you purchase. And it's not like that. Anything should be like that, but especially traveling. You know, it has to do with us, with people, and with the world. So
exactly.
About that, I will ask you if we can read something that I wrote, a small sentence.
Oh, definitely, because actually, please do, and I hope that will answer the question also about what is transformational means to you, because I think that you joined this tribe, which I'm very proud part of, and but what transformational means to you, to Luca? So, and then yes, I'm very happy to hear that.
Okay, yeah, I will start from my sentence, which is probably on the thing, so it's fine. Just 1 second. Okay, we are all entangled in a wonderful, mysterious, and intricate pattern. And like in a spider's web, a little touch is enough to shake everything. So let's make it a gentle touch. And I think it's about that. I mean, for me, transformational travel means exactly that. So everything is connected. Us as human beings, but also us with the world. So with the trees, with everything. So we need to be a little bit more conscious starting from now, not in the future.
Yeah.
And so transformational travel is actually this, just to remember what travel was. That's it. Travel in the past was discover something new. People move, to discover something new and to find something better, So these were the two main reasons for traveling. And traveling was something that changed your life in the past, because it was not easy, was a bet, always, all the time. You were going to the unknown and was pretty challenging for anyone. Right now, everything seems too easy, too, again, fast. And so this dimension of unknown, of respect for the travel and for the world is not here anymore. We have to recover that dimension. We have to remember that travel is a very powerful instrument to allow us to reflect on ourselves, on our life, and especially the travel to be transformational, to be travel. Travel is transformational by itself. It's not a definition. It's something that when you say travel, you mean it actually that is transformational, for sure. For the Chinese proverb before and everything. So it's normal. And I think the main concept for me is that travel, as anything else, as any other experience in our life, it can't be considered a parenthesis, something that starts and ends. The travel is in the flow, in our stream of life. And with that, we have to reconsider everything, our life, our travel, our life. If you think about it, a lot of philosophers say that it's a journey in itself. So journey has to be the same, you know.
Totally. And this actually, I think, is very is the challenge, no? Is thinking what the experience, how the experience changes. You know, we experience in that in the moment, say, oh wow, this is amazing, and you come back transformed. But there is a moment when you come back, and there is a moment you come back to your routine, and you come back to, it's like you forget that, and you leave it that in that moment. But then there's not the point. The point is bringing in your life, as you say, like bringing in the flow. And I think for this, there is I found the journal very interesting because it also focuses on the after,
the
post. So do you want to comment anything about that, especially, you know, for you?
Again, I have a little things, I take some notes on the journal, so it's easier for me. I think that one of the last title of the last chapter, page 195, said that continued engagement, extending the power of your travels more deeply into your life. That's it. It's all, it's all about this.
Yeah, so carry on. So don't make this experience just
close in it. It's not a sphere with something inside that you can forget, you know. It's not a pause button on the stream of your life. It's something that you have to live and live with it. So just take it with you. It's something that you can bring with you. It's enrich your life, will enrich your decision making and everything.
In fact, the whole idea of also creating journey was like I try to make sure that what happened there not only stays with you, but also impact you as a tourist in the future, and impact and change your action, not your behavior, through your action. So making sure that what you learned in your experience, in your journey, you will carry on applying your own life, in your community, in your city, and in your friends. So is interesting, and especially someone receiving this as a gift from you would be actually having an extra instrument to carry on this, in a factual way. So do you have any other things you want to add? Any comments?
Just one thing, probably it's the reason that I started to do all this. I mean, I'm a chef, so I'm a cook. Mm-hmm. And I started a business in hospitality because I realized that the main things was just, I like to travel before. So I started to host people because I think that one of the best things that you can do for travelers is to host them properly. No, we have to, as host, I think we have to take back our responsibility to make people happy and safe in our house. Take the responsibility of them while they're with us, you know. I think we all need to give a little bit more to the world in general. We need less, I think, less competition between us and a little bit more of a cooperation. So as traveler in first person, I need to host. To be a good traveler, I need first to host. As when we communicate, as you said before I start to talk, I need to listen. So receiving is one of the first part that we have to concentrate on. And for this reason, I started to host people. And I started OMHOM and all this. And the new project with the gift at the center, I think go in this direction. And
maybe that is really beautiful. Yeah, and we can't wait to be able to move again, travel again. Yeah. Because but you are in a very beautiful region as well, very close to the Five Lines or the Cinque Terre. So very, very, very beautiful. So I can I put myself on a list to be host. But waiting. Be my guest. Waiting, literally, right?
Literally, exactly.
And I love this concept that you mentioned of before being a traveler, you had to host. It reminds me what I say about teacher and student. I say the best teacher has to be a best student himself. He has to be able to not only put himself in another role. It's like kind of understanding the importance of how the two roles are connected. And I think host and guest
is the same.
Is the same thing.
Of course.
You're still learning, you're still sharing, you're still exchanging a lot, and this is beautiful. This idea of rediscovering the human that we are, and the relationship through travel. That should be the essence. Lovely. Look, it was amazing having you here in this.
Thank you. It was amazing for me. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. Really.
It was great. Thank you. As a part of our tribe, we welcome other people. We're not competing with anyone. We actually opening up because we
feel home in the TTC, so it's fine.
Say again.
I feel home in the TTC, so it's
you're not
great.
The only one. And so we opened the tribe to everyone, and so I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for your time, Luca, and then I'll see you as soon as we can move around. Until then, we have this virtual meeting to maintain the communication.
We will. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.